What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. We got the opening drive here. First and 10, Kyler in the shotgun, empty backfield. Quick throw over to the left side. It's got Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. goes out of bounds after a gain of 8. All right, get chat up. And Adam, how are you guys doing today? Hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Here's the chat. Maybe put a poll up here. Who do you got? I got the Seahawks tonight. All right, here we go. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw to the left side. Has his man is McBride. Trey McBride gets the first down. And we'll move the chains. So who do you got? Seahawks or the Cardinals? Start the poll. We got two 2-1 teams here. What's up, Antoinette? How are you? 2 2-1 teams. Cardinals hosting the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks won the toss, decided to defer. So Arizona starts with the ball now. This is after the first down at their own 40. Single back formation. 2 tight ends on the right. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side. Nice move. Getting a little bit of shake and bake. No good. And it'll be tackled for no gain. Is Trey Benson getting the start tonight with James Conner going on the IR. Amari DiMaccardo will surely get some touches as well. You got Arizona there, Antoinette. Nice. 2 great teams going at it for sure. I mean, great is an exaggeration, but 2 really solid teams. Here we go. In the shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield here. Man goes in motion is Dortch. And Kyler fakes the handoff and will get tripped up by Hall, excuse me. And it will be tripped up for a gain of 3. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray or Sam Darnold? I mean, you got to go Kyler, right? But I don't feel great about it. But I'm just not a Sam Darnold believer. But I'm not necessarily a Kyler believer either, but I'm more of a Kyler believer than I am a Sam. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 7 at their own 44. 2 receivers each way. Looks like a blitz coming from the Seahawks. Take the snap. Here comes the blitz. Free rusher has to escape to his right now. Throws it deep. Has a man diving underneath it, and Wilson cannot bring it in. Kyler Murray was facing pressure, just tried to float it out there so Wilson could run underneath it, and he could not get under it. It will be a 4th down coming up here at their own 44-yard line. The Cardinals will punt. I chose jumping off a cliff. Can I choose Marcus Mariota in that? No. All right, here comes Gillikin to punt it away. Back to receive. Fair catch called at the 13-yard line by Horton. It looks like they're going to give him the 14-yard line. So that is where the Seahawks will start their first drive of the day. Sam Darnold coming onto the field. What's up? Yeah. No problem. I can hold him too if you want. We're doing better. Yeah. Okay. Good. Alrighty. Let's take a look here at the lineups after the punt. We got a commercial break here. Heading to the home team, the Cardinals. Of course, quarterback, 1st-round pick overall in 2019, Kyler Murray. You got receivers, Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson. No Zay Jones tonight, so Greg Dortch getting some reps. And tight end, Trey McBride, their 4th-year player. Man, Trey McBride's been here longer than you expect. I feel like that's crazy. Trey Benson at the start, as we talked about. James Conner on IR now. Offensive line, you have Paris Johnson, Evan Brown. That name, holy moly. Hajolte Frolt, maybe? Isaiah Adams and Jonah Williams as your offensive line from left to right. Defensively, up front, you got Calais Campbell. Man, the old vet still in the league. Dalvin Tomlinson, they added from Cleveland, and Darius Robinson as your front three. The linebackers here, you got Baron Browning, Mac Wilson Sr., Akeem Davis Gaither, and Josh Sweat. They added this last season from Philadelphia. No Will Johnson tonight at corner, so we'll probably see the 5th-round pick, Denzel Burke. Max Melton and Jalen Thompson, your other corners. Buda Baker, and Dadrion Taylor Demerson as your safeties. All right, so that's the starting lineups for the Cardinals. Seattle here. Sam Darnold at cornerback, free agent addition from Minnesota, who had a great season last year. Kenneth Walker as your running back. Young A.J. Barner, second-year player at tight end. Troy Horton, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Cooper Kupp as your receivers. You got Charles Cross, Gray Zabel, the rookie, Jalen Sundell, and Anthony Bradford, Abraham Lucas from your offensive line from left to right. And we have the Seahawks here on the field. In the pistol formation here is Darnold. Kenneth Walker behind him, 2 tight end set, 2 receivers to the left, takes the snap, pitch play to the right, and not a lot of room. He will get tripped up for no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Seahawks. Defensively, quickly for the Seahawks, you have up front Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, Jaron Reed, and DeMarcus Lawrence, your front 4. Oh, Seattle's going to the hurry-up offense here. 4 receivers bunch to the left side. Takes the snap, going to swing it out there to Kenneth Walker. Walker catches a block to the left side. 1st down and more. Stays on his feet. Still going and finally pushed out of bounds after a gain of 30. Kenneth Walker on the quick screen works to perfection. And that'll be a 1st down, Seattle. All right, quickly again. Tyrese Knight, Ernest Jones, Boye Mafe as your 3 linebackers. Josh Jobe, Kobe Bryant, Reek Woolen as your 3 receivers. Sorry, no, Kobe Bryant's the safety. Devin Witherspoon is your other corner. Julian Love and Kobe Bryant at your safety positions. 2 tight ends on the right, 2 receivers out wide to the left. Man in motion, Smith-Njigba takes the snap, looking to get it out there to Njigba. He does get there, and then it'll be a block. No, missed blocked by Charbonnet. Good play there by the corner. Comes up and makes a nice tackle. Oh, I just realized this is delayed. Refresh this. Man, it hasn't even recorded the punt yet. Interesting. ESPN's way behind. All right. There's Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator for the Seahawks. Son of Gary Kubiak, Super Bowl winning head coach with the Broncos. Single back formation. Man in motion is the tight end, left to right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Kenneth Walker. Slipping a tackle. Now trying to bounce it to the left. And good job there by the Arizona defense. Not letting him get loose. Tackled for a loss of about 2. 3rd down coming up here for Seattle. Third and 10. 10 minutes to go here in the first. 3 receivers to the right. Empty backfield set for Sam Darnold. 3rd and 10. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Got to get rid of it quickly. He does. Horton slips the first tackle. Fighting for it and nearly gets the 1st down marker. He's so close. About a half-yard short. Great effort by Horton. And now Seattle have a decision to make. Do they get aggressive as they cross midfield? What's up, everybody in the chat? You know, Tim, that's a good point between those 3 careers. Which would you choose? I'd pick Mariota. Ooh, interesting. That is an interesting conversation, right? All 1st-round picks not quite living up to expectations. All of them top 5 picks, truly. But unfortunately, only one of them is not a starter. And so I don't know if you could actually pick him. Man in motion here. Left to right is Barner. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Charbonnet. And Charbonnet will get tackled short. And the Cardinals get the turnover on downs. And they will take over with 9:02 to go. Man, ESPN's all jacked up. All right, what's up, everybody in the chat? Here we go. Asani is the perfect throwing size. Yeah, can we just throw Kyler into a dumpster of what could have been? Yeah, exactly. Pick nothing worse. What up, Jert? What up, Andrew? How we doing tonight, Tim? Not too bad. Trying to make a trade here on my fantasy team, but stingy over here. Stingy. How we doing tonight? Not bad. Eleanor, thank you for being a channel member. How are you? How are you? Great defense. Imagine if that was read option. Yeah, I mean Sam Darnold's not much going to be on read option. Yeah, but it would be 6'4" and tan if I pick Marcus. 6'4" tan. There you go. That would have worked. Yep. Did good in fantasy this weekend. I won my money league, lost my um uh dynasty league. Like I'm only like 20 points behind the leader in points overall in my dynasty league. It's just bad matchups, unfortunately. You hate the heart thingy? Oh, that gets in the way? Yeah. It's not in the way on my screen now. They got rid of it on my screen, which is nice because I'm trying to read it. Here's my fantasy team. I made a big trade for Amon-Ra. Added him. I traded away Derrick Henry. I was nervous about Derrick Henry, to be honest. They just don't ever use him in the pass game, and he just gets shut down sometimes. Of course, he's going to have huge games. Takes a snap, play action. Kyler setting up the screen. Oh, nice play by Maye. Sorry, Mafe. Oye Mafe. I've put the Y in the wrong name. 2nd and 10. Happy Thursday. What up, Daniel? All right. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun here. At their own 48. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Pumping. Going deep down the middle. And intercepted! Going back the other way! It's Kobe Bryant who gets the interception. The ball comes out late, and Kobe Bryant thinks he lost it. Did he lose it before he went down? He was kind of sliding, and Arizona may have gotten it back. All right, they're thinking that their own dude may have locked it out. Tyrese Knight, interesting. Who's got the ball? The Cardinals got it back. The interception negated. Big play. Trey Benson fighting for it. Let's take a look at here. Does he actually lose it before he goes down? And yes, he does, I think, because his own guy knocked it out of his hands. I don't think he was down by contact. Was he down by contact here? Let's take a look. Because he got hit big time. He's now down. Is the ball out? Ooh, I don't think it is, actually. I think he's down by contact. I think the ground causes the fumble. Oh, no, that ball is out right there. Never mind. Ground does not cause it. That angle's perfect. You can see the ball is loose in that angle, and that is going to be a big missed opportunity for Seattle. Getting the interception, but giving it right back. Yep, his own teammate. Man, oh man. Did you see the video of Derrick Henry slamming the helmet and then he fell? Yeah. In a very dramatic fashion? Yes. Did they get it back? Yep. Oh, his own teammate. What up, Matt? How are you? Football with Tim. Grab a beer, mute the TV, and enjoy football. Thank you very much. How are you going to be named Kobe Bryant and not have the Mamba mentality? Well, it's because he spells it wrong. He spells it Coby. So he's not actually Kobe. What up, Andrew? Reminds me of that old play of the Giants back in the day when he intercepted it and his own player hit it out and they were already the opposing end and they got the touchdown. Brutal. I don't know why that just reminded me of we were playing. It was the Rams, and I was at this game, and we got the interception, running back the other way. The receiver takes the ball out of the safety's hands and rips it from him and runs it into a touchdown. Unbelievable. And we ended up losing that game, and not great memories, but it's okay. It was when I went to St. Louis in the Edward Jones Dome. Yep, rule on the field stands. Arizona gets the ball, so it turns into a positive play for Arizona, incredibly. Okay, do we have... Oh, wait, maybe? Yeah, we finally got the ESPN Play, the Gamecast here, so we can see it on stream. There you go. Luca on the Le Diet. There you go. Man in motion is Dortch, left to right. Single back formation, 3 receivers bunch to the right side at 47-yard line. Takes the snap, handoff to the left side is Benson. Benson finds the edge. Benson with a little move and stays in bounds and out of bounds now at the after a 13-yard gain. Let's see here. That was just a horrible throw by Kyler. Yeah, Marvin Harrison stopped, but I don't even think Marvin Harrison catches it if he keeps going. Good defense there by Woolen. About time, ESPN. Yep. What was the last Redskins game we went to, Tim? Play action. Drops back. Murray. Nope. Avoids the rush. Rolling to the right side. Takes and slips the tackle as Benson. Cutting it back up and falls forward for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now. Flag comes out late. See what the flag is. The last regular season game I went to, I don't know. I mean, I just went to the preseason game this year, but a regular season, it was 2019. Face mask. Defense number 27. Woolen face mask. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. 1st down. No, wait. I knew what you meant. It was probably the Eagles game at the end, the last game of the season against the Eagles in 2019 where we got, 24-0'd? I think that was the last game I went to in the regular season. Tim, were you at the Monday Night Massacre? Sure was. I was at that game. Rained on us all night, too. That was brutal. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Takes the snap. He's going to... trick play here to Dortch. Dortch with basically a handoff. Falls forward. Looked like maybe he had gotten hurt the way he fell. No? Okay. That was a bit weak. I'm not going to lie to you, Dortch. I don't know what made you fall like that, but it looked like an injury the way he fell. He didn't even really get tackled. 7:20 to go here in the first. 2nd and 7. In the shotgun is Murray. Man in motion, Benson. Comes back to the right side. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Quick throw underneath. And it'll be caught at the 11-yard line. 3rd down coming up here for the Cardinals. I was at both Monday Night Massacres, right? I mean, obviously the Eagles one is known as the Monday Night Massacre. But if you guys also remember the game against the Steelers, what do they call that game again? I can't remember. But I was at that one too. And that was also on a Monday night. And they also destroyed us. That was the first year Josh Norman came to us. And what's his name? Brashad Breeland just completely collapsed immediately. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends on the right. Benson, the running back here, in with Kyler. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. And it looks like it's going to be an offsides call on the right side of that defensive line. They got a little antsy. No, it's a false start. Offense number 73 will move him back 5 yards. Williams gets called for the false start. Let's see, does he move first? Oh, wow, really? Where's the flinch? I mean, that was a very interesting call. I mean, phew, not much there at all. All right, 3rd and 9 here now for the Cardinals after the 5-yard penalty. Gannon frustrated. All right. 3 receivers to the left side in the shotgun here for Murray. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Murray steps up, throws over the middle, has his man Dortch, bounces off the first tackler, slips the other one, and he will get inside the 10, but quite a bit short of the first down marker. Cardinals most likely have to settle for a field goal here. Dortch making up for that last one where he kind of fell over with no fight. That time he fought hard. So earned respect back. Love to see it. Hey, James Conner went out this season as he did hope of recovery. He was a beast. Yeah, I mean, full respect to James Conner. He's a guy that I thought was very mediocre at Pittsburgh. I mean, he had a pretty good year with Pittsburgh, and I've never believed in him year in and year out, and he just kept proving me wrong. He finishes a top 15 back in fantasy like every year, if not top 10. Tim, who do you have this weekend, Oregon or Penn State? I'm never a believer in Penn State, so I'll take Oregon. They call that false start, but not the Eagles tush push. Yeah, isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? All right, here is Chad Ryland, the former Terp, coming up for the kick on the right side. And they're going to get a delay of game penalty. Wow, move him back another 5 yards? So 14, 22, 32-yard kick now instead of a 27-yarder. Rams got cheated last weekend, but what should have been an offsides on the blocked kick from the Eagles. I'm still mad. Yeah, that was crazy. Ryland from the right hash. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Right down the middle. And Arizona strikes first here. 4:37 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 for the Cardinals. So the thing about cheating or whatever, getting cheated and screwed over by the refs is that in order for that to work, you got to be good. Okay, every game, both sides typically have some bad calls. You guys know I hate the refs. Okay, me and the refs do not get along, but I just can't stand the inconsistencies. But especially the replay team, it's unbelievable. But the thing is that the Eagles are great. Okay, and when you're great, when you get those lucky breaks, they turn into wins. Okay, every team gets lucky breaks, but a lot of teams can't convert them into wins. You don't follow college ball too much, do you? I think I've asked you before. Sorry. No, it's okay. Yeah, no, if I'm watching football, I'm on stream, to be honest with you. Like, I got a lot of other stuff going on. So I do enjoy football, but I'm on stream with you guys if I'm watching football. Here comes the kick from Ryland. Gonna catch it at the 5-yard line. And he's going to cut it back towards the middle, and not a lot of room. Gets tripped up at the 23-yard line. Good defense there, or special teams by the Cardinals. So that's where Sam Darnold and the offense will start their next drive, now with a 3-0 deficit. All right, 4:31 to go here in the first quarter. Darnold goes under center, single back formation, man in motion, takes the snap, play action, swings it out there to the left side, turns up field, and will get knocked out of bounds after a gain of 11. Sam Darnold hurries to the line, single back formation now. They're going to this hurry-up offense. Sam Darnold now slowing it down a little bit, though. Changing the protection. Now gets reset. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is Walker. Walker trying to find the edge. He does. Runs into his own lineman, but he still finds a way to get a first down. Yes, Charles Cross. He didn't even see the running back coming. He's trying to make the block. Kenneth Walker has to make some moves. He ends up running in to his own man. Oh, they're going to say he's just shy of the first down marker. So 2nd and 1 coming up here for Seattle. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. In the shotgun. 2 tight ends set. 2 receivers, or 1 receiver each direction. Sam Darnold takes the snap, handoff up the middle on 2nd and 1, trying to bounce it outside. He finds the edge, first down and more. Down the right sideline, out of bounds, near the 35. Kenneth Walker with a gain of about 20 on the play, maybe 25. Yep, great job there by Lucas, Abraham Lucas. It's a nice block there. He lets him go late, but Kenneth Walker already in space. The 35-yard line. Single back formation here. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Walker. Walker was showing some patience. Finds the hole and squirts through to the 8-yard gain up to the 27-yard line. 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. In field goal range are the Seahawks. Hurrying up to the line again. Sam Darnold with the quick offense here, getting Arizona off their groove. Play action. Darnold has all day. Pocket is finally collapsing. Has to get rid of it. Good coverage on the back end by Arizona. Sam Darnold had all day to look at everything, but could not find his man. There's Cooper Kupp. Haven't said his name much today. I don't think he's been doing much in fantasy in general, right? Like, he has not been, let's see. I could be wrong. I don't have him in any of my leagues, so now I'm just curious. Right. Takes the snap, empty backfield, 4-man rush, quick throw to the left side, caught, and diving ahead. There he is, Cooper Kupp. Makes the grab. He's certainly a reliable receiver. Let's see, he's averaging, not much. He's had 2 catches, 15 yards against San Francisco. 7 catches, 90 yards against Pittsburgh, but then only 2 catches, 31 yards last week against the Saints. So he got his first catch of the game here. All right. 1st and 10. Single back formation here. Man in motion. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Looking, has time, going to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! A.J. Barner. Spiking it to the ground, and the Seahawks take their first lead of the day with the first touchdown of the day. 6-3 now, pending an extra point with 1:33 to go in the first quarter. A.J. Barner, with a nice hesitation, just beats the linebacker, Gaither, to the spot. Sam Darnold, beautiful throw. Nice touch. Perfect throw. It's an easy one, but it's just hitting him right in stride. Doesn't even give the defender a chance to get back into the play. Myers from the left hash, the snap, the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. And it is now 7-3. Seattle on top. So weird seeing Kupp as a Seahawk, right? What up, Robert? Hey, Tim, question. How can a team counteract a player who only balls out in a contract year, a.k.a. Daron Payne? How do you counteract it? You just don't pay him. If you believe that he's not going to produce after you pay him until the last year, like, you offer him a 1-year deal, and if he doesn't take it, then you move on from him, right? Like, if that's what you believe, you know? It's like seeing Redskins legend Donovan McNabb as an Eagle. If it was anybody else, I would have thought you miswrote it, but I know exactly. Like, Pig never messes up with his words. How you doing over there? You good? Say hi to the stream, Jim Bob? Not Jim Bob. Wrong kid already. Misnaming him already. Billy Bob. Hi. We got our fall clothes on. It's fall time. What's up, the Billies? Look at the neck control. Little bobblehead. Mwah. Say hi, stream. Hi. Hi. Mwah. His nickname is Angry Yoshi. My wife says he sounds like Yoshi when he gets angry. Meh, meh, meh. Mwah. I love you, buddy. All right, back to mama. Back to mama. Yeah. I don't know. Am I too dark on screen? Look at the stream. Eleanor says, I live for this. She loves the baby. What do they call those? Cameos? Or something?
Cameos.
Baby cameos. Little dude got a mohawk already. Ready for that linebacker. Yep. Yeah, his first bath. No, well, second bath. He had one in the hospital.
Wait.
But yeah, we hadn't given him a bath yet. So he got a first bath in the sink tonight. So he's all cleaned up for stream. One day, my son, all these subscribers will be yours. Here comes Dort straight ahead, slipping the first tackle and then tripped up at the 27-yard line. Arizona will get the ball now. Down by 4 with 1:27 to go here in the first quarter. What up, Billy Mack? Yeah. Yeah.
Holler for me.
Holla. All right. Interesting. Seattle's the second lowest blitz rate in the league. Mike McDonald, the head coach, a defensive-minded head coach. Single back formation here for Kyler. 3 tight end set. Marvin Harrison Jr. out wide to the right. Takes the snap. Hand off to Benson. Benson cutting it up the middle and will fall forward for a gain of 3 at their own 29-yard line. What up, Trugwood 8? Deb. Hi, Angry Yoshi. Thanks for the yummy baby love. There you go. Yep. Thanks, Deb. All right, minute to go here in the first quarter. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Man in motion is Dortch from right to left, now into the backfield. McBride on the left takes the snap, play action. Murray looking to his left, pumping his... The pocket collapses, and he gets sacked. It is Wilson on the sack. Wow. No. Nwosu. Sorry, I thought he said Wilson. Nwosu. Oh, it was a pulling guard, and he overshot it. Was Adams coming over to pull. And unfortunately overshot it. Nice play there by Nwosu. Here comes 3rd and 15. 3 receivers to the right. And it's a timeout Seattle. I guess they don't like the call they had. Wasting timeouts, especially on a 3rd and 15. Very frustrating. But for some reason, Mike McDonald did not like the call they had set up. So he wanted to call timeout, make sure they get the right defense there to get off the field. 40 of you in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. How we doing on the votes? Wow, we have a 50-50 vote right now. A straight down the middle, which is probably about right. I mean, this game is a toss-up. It's a division game against 2 teams, 2-1. Neither one of them really a Super Bowl contender, but very well could be a playoff contender. Young head coaches, both defensive-minded, 3 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap, 4-man rush, avoids the rush to his right now, trying to find the edge. He does, pumping, and he will go out of bounds after just a gain of 4. So the Cardinals will be forced to punt again now. And whoa, oh yeah, the clock doesn't stop on the first quarter when they go out of bounds. So that will be the end of the first quarter here. 7-3 Seahawks. All right, let's hop on to Weddle. Weddle, I don't know. I like the name Greg Dortch, you know? Greg Dortch. All right, we are a receiver. We're 25 or 26. The height doesn't help us at all. The number doesn't help us much. And we are in the NFC. So let's see here. A name that comes to mind right away is Pickens. Oh, he's number 3 in Dallas. Darn it. Well, that doesn't help. Okay. All right. Now, this height actually does help because we're not 6'1", and we're not 5'9", so we're between 5'10" and 6 foot. We're still 25 or 26. I thought George Pickens would have been 25 by now, but there I go thinking again. Okay. So, terrible guess. We're in the NFC. NFC North. Let's see. NFC North. How old is Amon-Ra? I don't know. Let's go Amon-Ra, huh? Oh my goodness. Hey-o! Amon-Ra. Nice snipe there. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Follow up a bad guess with the answer. That's how you do it. That's Wordle in 3, ladies and gents. All right. 43 of you hanging out. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. It's free, and it helps the stream a ton. Right? If all of you hit the like button, it really, really helps. You know what I don't do is I never go through myself and let's see. All right, here comes the kick from Gillikin. Gillikin gets it way out there to the 18-yard line, zigzagging a little bit. And it'll be tackled at the 25-yard line is Horton. The Seahawks will start this next drive still up by 4. Starting the second quarter. What up, Billy? A Washington fan? Is a Washington fan. That's right. Hail, baby. 7 straight road wins for Seattle. Interesting. But then they're 4-8 in that time. That's frustrating, especially with one of the best home field advantages in the NFL. All right, Mike McDonald, former defensive coordinator of the Ravens. Man in motion is A.J. Barner, who scored the first touchdown of the game. Single back formation here. Zach Charbonnet, the running back. Jackson Smith-Njigba solo to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side. Slips the first tackle. Finds the edge and tackled after a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Depends on the spot. Should be 2nd and 7 coming up. Man, what is going on with the ESPN game tracker right now, dude? That thing is struggling. Single back formation, takes the snap, handoff to the left side, and right ahead is Charbonnet. There is a flag that comes in, though, that's usually in the area of a hold. But now they're getting more and more involved in calling holds on the defense when a defensive tackle is getting double teamed, they will grab one of the offensive linemen trying to get to the linebacker. And there's been a lot more holds on the defense that we're seeing in these run games. Holding. Defense number 70. There it is. It is a defensive hold. Johnson. Mustafer. Yep, they're really having their eyes cued on this. So he's facing the double team. Holds number 61 there, quite obviously, who's trying to get up to the second level to the linebacker. And that will now be a 10-yard penalty. Or actually, it's a defensive holding. So 5-yard penalty, but an automatic first down. At their own 39-yard line now. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left side. Charbonnet, nowhere to go. Man, loses a few on the play. Davis Gaither in on the tackle. Brings up now 2nd and long for the Cardinals. Both of these defense swarming very well. Makes sense. Again, they're both defensive-minded head coaches. Oh, man, the top 3 corners are out for the Cardinals. That's crazy. Oh, Wilson, no. Wilson Jr., the outside, sorry, the will side linebacker here. He is walking off the field on his own accord, but maybe some sort of a cramp or twist of an ankle. Not sure, but he was in pain. So now looks like probably Cody Simon coming into the game. 2nd and 12 here, 13.5 to go in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion is Cup from right to left. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Looking, steps up, pocket collapses, and down goes Darnold. Browning and big boy number 93 is Calais Campbell, the old wily vet. Both meeting at the quarterback, coming up with a sack. Abdulio LeBron, thank you for getting your skin in the game. Appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right, here we go. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. At their own 30 now, 3rd and 19. Takes the snap, going to hand it off here to Walker, trying to get some yards back. Slips the first tackle, but not much there. Gets a gain of a few. It's going to set up 4th down and a mile. 12.5 to go here in the second quarter. So Seahawks will punt it back to Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. See if they can get some offense moving here. 46 of you in the chat. Appreciate you so much. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Certainly helps the algorithms, which is the old vice president. That's his band, if you haven't heard of it. Okay. I understand you don't want to like the stream anymore and you want to unsubscribe, but please don't. All right, Dortch on the return. Slipping and falling forward here to the 28-yard line. That's a heck of a spot. But that is where Kyler Murray and the offense will come back onto the field. Look at that end zone view with like the whole restaurant, and you have TVs, and that is an interesting concept there in Arizona. So they have like boxes that you could sit at within like a restaurant with restaurant tables behind it. I don't know. Do I like that? I don't know. Huh, that's an interesting end zone view. I mean, if you have those seats, that's probably fantastic. But as far as just, that's a lot of missed opportunity as far as seats are concerned. I guess maybe they get a lot of alcohol money and food, but I don't know. That's interesting. Like, they had these, like, small buildings in there almost with, like, staircases up to the next level where you could watch. It was almost like boxes, like a box feel, but yet you're in the end zone view. Interesting. All right. Man, ESPN is so far behind. It's crazy. But you know what it is? It's really just the fact that Amazon is so fast. I love Amazon Stream. It's so good. Like, it's so much faster than YouTube TV or Peacock. Like, they're like lined up with ESPN, and I knew ESPN was super late, and yet it's just terrible. Tim, I'm shocked you strike me as more of a Dan Quayle fan. Oh, instead of the algorithms. Gotcha. I'm assuming. Otherwise, that joke went way over my head. Dan Quill? Dan Quill? I'm literally Googling this because you have me confused. Oh, the vice president. He was a vice president? For who? The first Bush? Holy moly. You know what? You could have paid me $1 million. I would never have known who the first Bush's vice president was. Yeah, I knew Al Gore because that was one of like the first presidential elections I could remember in my day. Like, I was born in '93. This guy left office before I was born. Okay, but like I remember like seeing some of like, especially like the highlights of him or whatever. Not the highlight, but you know, like the clips. So, all right, takes a snap, hand off to Benson. Benson's finding room, running straight ahead, and he'll get a gain of 8 to their own 35. So second and 2 for the Seahawks. Yeah, you could have paid me $1 million. Like, I'll pay you $1 million if you know who the vice president of Bush Senior was, and 0% chance. Like, I don't know who Reagan. I don't know any of the vice presidents before Al Gore. Quick throw over to the right side, and nobody home. Not on the same page with Marvin Harrison. Gonna bring up 3rd and 2. Yeah, I don't know any of them. So bad. I don't know who Carter's, Ford. I know JFK's was LBJ, and then LBJ became president. No clue who LBJ is. Like, I know the presidents. My first election, Nixon won. You're so young, Eleanor. It's awesome. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Quick throw to the left side. And it will be caught by Michael Wilson for the first down to the 40-yard line. Gain of 5. Move the chains here for the Cardinals. Look at the Dan Cole potato incident. Oh, no. Do you know his MVP? Nixon? No, I don't remember his. Takes the snap. Or was it Ford? Steps up. Throws underneath. Caught by Benson. Benson slipping a tackle. And no, he could not escape. Good tackle there by Witherspoon. He does get a couple extra yards, but Witherspoon not letting him free. And it'll be a gain of about 4. Sets up 2nd and 6. Because Nixon, he had to resign, right? He stepped down. So is that when Ford became president and then he won? And then Carter became president after that? Not Ford. Darn it. I got him all mixed up now. Takes the snap. Quick throw over the left side. Batted down. And incomplete. Sets up 3rd and 7. Agnew. Yeah, no. No idea. No idea. Agnew. Vera Agnew. Okay, Dr. Pignew. 3rd and 7. Right, 2 receivers each way. Kyler Murray changes the play at the line, takes a snap. Oh, he was not ready for it. And he has to get rid of it. Throws it over the right side and caught by McBride and first down on 3rd and 7. Murray was changing the protection and he snapped it. Murray found a way to get the ball out to his receiver, or excuse me, his tight end this in case. And McBride makes him right and gets a gain of 8 on a big first down completion. And that'll move the chains here for the Cardinals. Passing midfield at the 49. 2 receivers each way. Murray changing the call again. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking to throw. Quick throw over to the right side, and it's caught again. McBride. Back-to-back catches. This is on the corner route. Beating that safety to the spot. Another first down. Gain of about 15. So they're at the 49. Let's see where he gets to. The 49. It's actually, yeah, it's about 17-ish yards on the play. To the 32 are the Cardinals. Cardinals down by 4, looking to get the lead back. At the 32-yard line, 3 receivers to the left, empty backfield set. Murray changes the protection, 10 seconds on the play clock here. 4 linemen for the Seahawks. They takes the snap, pumping, now going deep, and incomplete. He threw it way out of bounds because he was not stable for his stance. I can't think of the right words at all. That was horrible. But he was off balance. That's what I want to say. Not stable in his stance instead of just saying off balance. Play-by-play expert here. No. Off balance throw, out of bounds, looking for Weaver. All right, 2nd and 10 now coming up here for the Cardinals. Maryland guy, cool. Man in motion is Marvin Harrison Jr. 2 receivers each way. Murray takes the snap, drops back to pass, setting up a screen here to Benson. Benson! He could not escape. Gets tripped up, and then he's tackled by Jones anyway before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up now 3rd down for the Cardinals. It was a Maryland guy. Interesting. Ford was a representative and became president when Nixon resigned. Ford pardoned him. Got it. He was a representative that became president when he resigned? Not the vice president? I guess the vice president resigned with him. Like Agnew resigned with him. Teddy Roosevelt was my first election. I believe you, pig. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw to the right side is Marvin Harrison, who bobbles it and intercepted. Coming back the other way. Jones, the 4th, has it. And Jones, the interception. Marvin Harrison Jr. bobbles it and hands it to the defense. Jacoby Brissett comes out of the field to, oh my goodness, console him. My words are all over the place tonight. You know what I'm saying? And Jones comes the other way, and it looks like he got to around midfield. So the Seahawks will take over after the interception. Did I say the Saints? Seahawks. Good night almighty. Seahawks will take over after the pick. Agnew was taking paper bags of money as bribes. Oof. Okay, well. Okay. Yeah, I would say he had to resign. That whole cabinet was men of high character, huh? Somebody said Marvin some hands for sure. What's up, Brooke? Thank you for being a channel member. What's up, Tim? Glad to hear your commentary on this game. I'm super pumped for beginning of the best sports event of every year tomorrow morning. Go USA. Good Lord. Yeah, no kidding. Send him some hands for sure. Marvin Harrison should do a paternity test on his son. Oh, no. Oh, no. So what's going on tomorrow? Is there a big sports thing, USA? Yes. My news lady over here. Just kidding. She doesn't watch anything on the news.
Tomorrow is Friday.
We have cleaning going tomorrow. That's a sport in my house. Best sports event of every other year. Oh, the golf tournament. I have seen advertisements for those, and I completely forgot. That's right. What is it? The U.S. versus the Brits. Golf. I don't watch a lot of golf. I got into golf YouTube for a hot second. Like watching Bryson DeChambeau and what is his name? Grant. Was it Grant Horvath or something? Grant, and then there's the other one, the other G. Garrett something. I watched some of their videos for a while. But I want to get into golf. I do. I just don't have any time or money. No time or money. Yeah, well, my buddy KP got into golf, but that's how he did it. Was he became an assistant coach for his high school golf team. USA versus Europe, yeah. Oh, is it all of Europe, not just the Brits? Gotcha. Single back formation. Takes the snap. First and 10 play action is Darnold. Darnold looking, going deep. And looking for Horton, who bobbles it. No, he could not make the catch. I thought he had it for a second on the regrab, but the ground pops it out, and it'll bring up now 2nd and 10. It was good defense by the Cardinals. It would have been a crazy catch if Horton could come down with it. Little rookie. Oh, he's a little too nonchalant. Good defense there. Hit it right as the ball got there. Little hand-to-hand combat, that's allowed. Should have got his head around, though. Maybe he should have been called. 2 receivers each way. Darnold takes the snap. 4-man rush, pumping. Throws over the middle of the field. Has his man, Bobo. Jake Bobo gets the first down. Gain of about 16 or so. Move the chains here for the Seahawks. Watching golf is like watching grass grow. The grass is literally growing as you're watching golf, so there you go. Playing golf around the world as a tour pro is more exciting than watching grass grow, I assure you, Robert. Best golfer of all time is John Daly. He is amazing, isn't he? Just never drank a glass of water in his life. Single back formation, takes a snap. Kenneth Walker with a nice jump step and finds a way to get a gain of 3 on a play that he looked dead to rights in the backfield. Yeah, that's a drill right there. He's done that a million times at practice. Run to the hole, jump step to the right, and run straight ahead. That looked exactly like he would have done it with bags in front of him. Yeah, what's that Shane Gillis joke? Hold on. Takes a snap out of the offset eye to the left, and he running to the left and will get tripped up by Clark. After a gain of another 4, so to bring up 3rd and 3. I got that op in the mid-90s. You got the opportunity to golf around the world? You were a tour pro, Brooke? Like a women's tour pro? That's incredible. What? Dude, if you're traveling the world, it's a real sport. Yeah. Are these real sponsors? Mountaintop! You know that commercial, right? You don't remember that commercial? It was the dating app commercial. Remember, she's like going on with an athlete, and he was a dart player. You don't remember this? Hilarious. Oh, look it up. Look it up. It's one that you got to know. It's a great commercial. He's like stretching, about to play darts, and she's like, "Is darts even a real sport?" He's like, "Are these real sponsors?" And then he's like, "Mountaintop," and he just throws it and hits the guy in the chest. Yes, I'm a guy. Oh, Brooke's a guy's name. Shout out Brooke. Or unless you're on your wife's channel or something. Brooke, is that your name as a man? Fair enough. Quick throw on the screen is Zach Charbonnet. And on 3rd and 18, he'll be tackled for another loss. And now that might have... What is the field goal attempt potential here for Myers? That's awesome, though. Good for you, Brooke. Tim assumed. I've never met a guy named Brooke. I've never met a guy named Brooke. Hashtag cancel Tim. True. Kick. And it'll be... Ooh. Bounces at the 1 into the end zone. And it is a touchback. So Kyler Murray coming onto the field. So yeah, man, this moves them backwards. They were at the 32-yard line and have to settle for a punt after going backwards. Brutal. Played the South African Tour, the Australian Tour, the South American Tour, the Canadian Tour, the Nike Tour, some events on the PGA Tour. Brooke spelled without the E is a man's name. Fair enough. I certainly don't judge people's names. I don't care. But I have a few nephews named Seabrook, called Brooke. You have a nephew named Seabrook. I just said I don't make fun of names. Now I just want to say that sounds like a name of a horse. But hey, good for. I mean, I don't. Hey. Crazy. Both picks tonight in Harrison's direction. They need to get on the same page soon, or they're fried. Yeah, I mean. Old family name. That's awesome. Good, like, my last name's Winan, okay? I can't make fun of people's names. I was called Weenie my whole life. People add R's and L's to my name all the time. Winland or Winard. Didn't you name your kids based off the rhymes of yourself? The rhymes of myself? I don't know. Rhymes of myself. I named my kids to after people I know, but then I wanted their initials to spell words. Brooke Jacoby was a famous athlete. Played third base for the Indians and in the All-Star game. That's awesome. I've just never met a Brooke. I guess it became, I don't know. Yeah. All right, we're back. Here we go. 5:40 to go in the second quarter. Takes a snap, play action, swings it out there to Dortch. Dortch makes the first guy miss, and he will get tackled for a gain of 3 at the 23-yard line. Two receivers each way. Takes a snap. Looking, quick throw to the right side, and hit immediately is McBride, but he does get a gain of 4. Third down and 3 now coming up here for the Cardinals. Brooks is entirely different than Brooke. I've only met 3 others, and I'm 56. Wow. Only 3 other Brooks ever met. Fair enough. 3 receivers to the left side. Third down and 3. Changing the protection here. 10 seconds on the play clock. Got to get reset. All right. 2 receivers each way now. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Running straight ahead, and he's going to be short. Be a gain of 2. Sets up now 4th and 1. Where will they go for it here? Gannon going to be aggressive. 4th and 1. $4:10 to go here. Nope, they're going to settle for a punt. They are in their own territory. It would have been risky. Gillikin to punt it away. Horton back to receive. There's the punt. And way back near the 10 is going to be Horton. Horton has 2 defenders trying to shake and bake. Makes the first guy miss, but then here comes the cavalry. And he basically gets maybe a yard on the return. I was named after Kenny Loggins. The pig's name is Kenny? We find out new things every day. Unless his name is Loggins.
I was gonna say
because my middle name is Danger Zone. All right. So 3:45 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 7-3 game and a defensive battle so far. The Seahawks will just got the ball back. They'll have 2 timeouts here.
like that.
Yes, that is designed that way. First and 10. Takes a quick snap as Darnold drops back to pass. Picks up the blitz nicely. Now rolling to his right side as Darnold throwing it deep down the right sideline and goes and gets it. Number 18. Who the heck is 18? What a catch. What a catch. It's a tight end, Elijah Arroyo, second round pick, rookie, wants it on Josh Sweat and goes up and goes and grabs it. Sam Darnold trusting the young man, and bang, what a grab. Big gain at the 42, single back formation here. Takes the snap, fakes the pitch, rolling to his left side, pumping, has all day. Sam Darnold has to keep it, running himself, wide open lane, finding a block and sliding past the 35 into Arizona territory. What a run by Sam Darnold. Great play call here by the Seahawks, too. The Cardinals have been all over the run game, especially when they've tried to expand or go out wide in the run game with the pitch. You fake the pitch, you get the Cardinals defense way out of position. Sam Darnold runs for a big first down at the 34. Pitch play to the right side is Charbonnet. Now Charbonnet has room to run. And Charbonnet first down and more. And tackled after a gain of 16 into the red zone goes the Seahawks. They only give him a gain of 15. Poor spot in my opinion. But that will bring us to the 2-minute warning here in Arizona. Seahawks driving it into the red zone already quickly after starting at their own 10-yard line. A 2-minute warning. 7-3. Seattle on top. Trey Benson doesn't look like the next league winner yet, replacing Connor. Yeah, Trey Benson is an interesting player for sure, but no, I don't think he's going to be a league winner. I just don't understand how... we're going to go over the stats in a minute. Tell our team's not playing. Yes, less passionate about the game and more strange opinion chat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Being called out. Well, that's what they're saying in the chat. They're saying that I'm less passionate about the game. I mean, it's definitely going to be different than when the Commanders are playing. That's for dang sure. You know. Harrison looking like a massive bust. So far, so true, unfortunately. Didn't some people want to keep Howell and take Harrison with the second pick? I'm sure they did. I mean, Harrison was the next generational thing. I mean, I thought Harrison could be good because he has the two things that you just can't teach, height and speed. But yeah, I mean, there was other receivers I liked more in that draft for sure. Fair point on Benson. Tried to grab him off waivers after my man Connors went down, but denied. Maybe thankfully. All right, here we go. Two tight ends on... Excuse me, three receivers left. Takes the snap. Handoff to Charbonnet. Charbonnet runs into Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp got blown up there. He's only going to get a gain of about a yard. Seattle going to the ground game here, trying to waste some clock. Their clock is They have plenty of clock to get into the end zone, so they want to waste some to make sure Cardinals don't have a chance to get into range if they get the ball back. Cardinals with 3 timeouts. It'll be interesting when they decide to use them. I may have used them there, to be honest. The clock is on your side, or not on your side if you continue to let it run. Single back formation, takes the snap, play action. Darnold rolling to his left side, going deep, and dropped in the end zone, but it looks like it's going to be pass interference. And Arroyo could not bring it in, but this looks like Budda Baker with a pass interference, and this will be setting them up at the 1-yard line. Ball will go to the 1-yard line for the Seahawks, looking to make this an 11-point game. Yep. Oh, yeah, he's on him like a drapes. Yeah, I mean, that's quite easy. Way too early. Grabbing at the left arm. Not looking for the football. No play on the football. I mean, that's an easy call for the refs. He got out of position on the play action. And it's a great throw by Sam Darnold. If he doesn't PI that, I mean, it's a touchdown. So he gives his defense a chance here. Let's see. Heavy formation. Bunch of tight ends and I formation. Man in motion is Barner. Takes the snap. Handoff to Charbonnet. And he gets stuffed. Charbonnet getting goal line carries. Very interesting. Like, you're not going to give it to Kenneth Walker. Huh. Very strange. The rest of us go creative about other things other than the game. Gotcha. Oh, not me. Oh, okay. Talking about the chat. Gotcha. Are we sure Bill is playing on Sunday? Nope, not sure. I did hear though the injury to Bill is not that bad. It's not an extreme injury. Technically, the best receiver in that last year's draft was tight end. Brock Bowers, maybe. 2nd and goal. I formation. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his left side. Pumping. Going to the end zone and incomplete. And not going to draw another pass interference. Arroyo, the intended target again. So 3rd and goal here at the 1. So that pass interference by Budda Baker might be a touchdown saver if the Seahawks can't punch it in. I'm just shocked that Kenneth Walker is not in the goal line. Does he have an injury right now? Charbonnet still in the game. No Kenneth Walker here. Did I miss an injury of Walker? Offset I formation to the left side. Takes a snap. Hand off to Charbonnet. And Charbonnet, on the 2nd effort, gets in. He got stuffed. But he gets help from a tight end to get pushed in. And Zach Charbonnet gets the touchdown. And the Seahawks now go up by 10, pinning an extra point with 1:01 to go in the 2nd quarter. Arizona will get a chance at it with 2 timeouts after the kickoff. None of us are focused on football when our skins aren't playing. We get on other topics more easily, was my point. Doing a great job as also. Okay, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. All right, here comes the extra point from Myers from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. And it's now 14-3. Seattle on top. Walker just got the personal foul. Might be punishing him. Oh, got it. Might be creating a statement here on Kenneth Walker. Well, good point there, Troy. Okay, because he ain't practicing yesterday or today. Not going to lie, I think Jaden finna play. Yeah, probably. Kenneth Walker for the 15-yard penalty for throwing the ball. Maybe. I don't watch football, only Tim. You can guess who said that. Play the song just for fun. Oh, yeah. Terry may have a sports hernia, which may be more serious than the quad and more time lost, especially if surgery is necessary. Ugh, hernias, man, those can stink. Hasn't been in since. Gotcha. What's up? All right, 101 to go in the second quarter here. So Arizona. Memory serves. Arizona got the ball first, I believe. Yes. So Arizona got the ball first. So this is very important to get some points on the board before. What the heck? It's already spoiled it? 4th and 1, Arizona? What? Or do they go that far backwards? The score is correct. New favorite word. You're not a sports fan if you've never heard of what is it? Sports hornia. Okay. What's on your mind? Great news versus scary theory. Was reported today Terry doesn't need surgery. Oh, that's huge. ESPN was tired of you talking crap. Now it's predicting where we're going with this. If we see 4th and 1 at the 29-yard line, you know. All right, Myers. Kicking it. Gets it caught at the 3-yard line. Here comes the return from the Cardinals. And he will get to about the 27-yard line. And with 54 seconds remaining in the half. Oh no, is Josh Sweat hurt? Oh. Okay. That's a rough call. I mean, he's has the wrong angle. If he tries to dive on it, it probably tackles him into the end zone anyway. All right, 3 receivers to the right in the shotgun here. Takes the snap, 4-man rush, looking, pumping, going over the mid. Oh, and nearly intercepted. Love jumping the route and dropping the interception. So with 49 seconds remaining, 2nd and 10, Kyler Murray survives one. Trying to get the seam route to McBride. Julian Love reading it the whole way. 3 receivers to the right side. In the shotgun is Murray. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Murray going to the left side, trying to go back shoulder to Harrison, but again, not on the same page as also Kyler Murray throwing off his back foot. Too short. 3rd and 10 now. Cardinals would win if they had Mariota and Cliff Kingsbury. I know they had Cliff, obviously, at head coach at one point. Did they ever have Mariota? I don't remember. Mariota went to a few places. 3 receivers to the right. Murray. 4 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side. Caught by Dortch. Getting some blocks. 1st down. Gain of 11. They have 2 timeouts. They'll take one here with 38 seconds remaining. Marcus is such a luxury to have as a backup. Works so well in King's system. Yeah, he knows exactly how to run it. He's got experience, and you got to love it, man. Because I don't think he ever did play in Arizona, because he never played with Cliff before. Mariota failed badly in Atlanta, yes. He's in Tennessee. He didn't go from Tennessee straight to Atlanta, did he? Didn't Mariota go somewhere else first? I am remembering now that Mariota never played with Kingsbury before. I remember being surprised they picked up Mariota because there was no connection there. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way, takes the snap. Drops back, pumping. Now trying to escape, and down goes Murray. Williams with the sack. And with 30 seconds remaining, they only have 1 timeout. They're going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Raiders, that's where he went. Thank you, Troy. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Steps up, avoids the rush, pumping. Kyler Murray's going to keep it and slide at the 35-yard line. And that will bring us to the end of the half. So they were not going to use their timeout. They're going to be content being down 11 here. But the Seahawks will get the ball coming out of halftime. And the Cardinals at home in big trouble. Oh, they do use the final timeout with 2 seconds left? Huh? They're going to use the timeout with 2 seconds left. I guess they have something cooking, trying to get a crazy trick play. What's Gannon going to call here? The Raiders. Tennessee Raiders, Atlanta's Eagles, Commies. He was in the Eagles too? I forgot about the Eagles. I remember him on the Raiders. I have no memory of him on the Eagles. Remember revenge game last week? Of course, you're right. Yep, they talked about it. And then he has a chance at a revenge game this week again against Atlanta. All right, Seahawks will call their second timeout. Make sure they understand the assignment. Can't give up anything big here. But Cliff knew Mariota because of college recruiting, even though he went to Oregon, because Cliff is a chill guy. Gotcha. Kyler Murray. What up, Bob? Thanks for being a channel member. How are you? Cliff knew Mariota because of college recruiting, even though he went to Oregon. All right. It also made sense to bring in Mariota. I mean, he has a lot in common with JD, right? Heisman winner, number 2 overall pick. Like, there's things he can learn off of just from the experience. All right, in the shotgun is Murray. Quick throw to the left side is going to be the screen pass. Wilson makes the first guy miss, and he is not going to escape Witherspoon. So it'll bring up the halftime here. 14-3. Seahawks on top. Let's go to the box score. All right, in the first half, we have Sam Darnold, 8 for 10, 123 yards and a touchdown. He's been sacked 1 time for a 7-yard loss. Kyler Murray, 12 for 19, 67 yards and 2 interceptions. Sacks for 1 time for 8-yard loss. Leading rusher in the game is Kenneth Walker, 8 carries, 46 yards. Trey Benson, leading carrier for the Cardinals, 4 carries, 23 yards. Leading receiver in the game, Elijah Arroyo, 2 catches, 44 yards. Trey McBride leading the Cardinals, 5 catches, 39 yards. A.J. Barner with the passing touchdown, and it was Zach Charbonnet with the rushing touchdown. They haven't listed it yet. Wait a minute. Is this that far behind again still? Oh my goodness. So none of these stats are even correct. ESPN is so far behind. That's crazy. I don't even want to read these anymore. Okay, we'll come back to the stats after ESPN catches up. So we will go to the immaculate grid. Marcus is still a good athlete, sort of, an older and slower and less talented version of Jaden, but best backup in the league for us. Yeah, probably. I mean, as I said, there's a lot of similarities with him and Jaden. Jaden's obviously much faster as far as a runner goes, but that's what Mariota was. He was a guy that also was a mobile quarterback coming out of Oregon. Jacoby Brissett is the Cardinals' backup QB if you carried him. I saw Jacoby Brissett. I remember I said he came on to encourage Marvin Harrison after giving up that interception. What? Gotcha. But anyway, all right. Let's do this immaculate grid. If you've never played before, the immaculate grid, you have 3 teams, or sometimes it's something like this, Hall of Fame, across the top, and then you have 3 teams going down the left. You have to find a player that fits both categories. So in this square, you have to find somebody that played a game, at least one game in the regular season or playoffs with the Cardinals or the Seahawks, right? And that's how this works. And then Hall of Fame is probably, you can click on it and it tells you what this exactly means, is Hall of Famers must include into, all right. A Hall of Famers must be inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame Pro Football Hall of Fame as a player with this team. So you can't have somebody that was a Hall of Famer as a head coach or something like that. When paired with the team, the player must have played a regular season or playoff game for the team in question, right? So there you go. Hey, Tim, the Cardinals team is still bad. Surprised they competed against 49ers. It just, Kyler Murray's not playing well right now. That's the long and short of it right now, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? The one that comes to mind here, didn't Jimmy Graham? No, did he go? I know he played for the Packers, Saints, Seahawks. Maybe he did. Did he finish? I think he did. I think Jimmy Graham did play for the Bears. Yeah, Jimmy Graham. Okay, there you go. All right. Let's see. All right, so Hall of Famers. We got a lot of potential Hall of Famers here. You got Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmett Smith. Excuse me. Oh, Demarcus Ware, right? He just became one. He's a new one. We can go with Ware. DeMarcus Ware. Only 2% of people selected him. All right. Buccaneers. Tom Brady will be, but he's not there yet. Probably Warren Sapp, right? There you go, Warren Sapp. That's the popular choice for sure. Deion Sanders would have been a good one there too, of course. Deion played on a ton of teams. Did he play in Arizona? No, he played in Atlanta. He played on Washington. Played on Dallas. He played on San Francisco. Did he play for Arizona? John Lynch for Bucks. Oh yeah, that would have been good. Thursday night football is hard. Go SU. Excuse me. Go OSU. Go USA. Oh. Sorry. I don't like how close the kid was to the edge of the couch. USU USA. It's called the Ryder Cup, and many sports fans are all in on the event because most athletes play golf now. I have heard it's one of the more popular golf tournaments for sure. It's a very competitive atmosphere, so that's a lot of fun. Steve Largent, Seahawks. Ooh, Steve Largent. That's a good one. The old receiver. Steve Largent. Yep, 55% there. It's a good one. All right, let's see. Excuse me. Cardinals. Cardinals have Lawrence, right? No, he's on the Seahawks tonight. Never mind. Excuse me. Okay. Buccaneers, Cardinals. Buccaneers, Bears. Thank you. Buccaneers. Oh, you want to say? 92. Okay. Buccaneers, Cardinals. Buccaneers, Cardinals. I feel like there's an obvious one right now on Cowboys in Arizona. Did Miles Austin play for the Cardinals, or did he go to the Chiefs? Prep. I know he went to one of those red teams. Now I'm drawing a blank. Seahawks, Cardinals. Did Buchanan? I don't think Buchanan played for the Seahawks. Did Chancellor play for both of them? Did Cam Chancellor leave the Seahawks and go play for the Seahawks? Or leave the Seahawks and go play for the Cardinals? Cowboys. Brewers. I think of some of these receivers, defensive players, maybe. Didn't Emmett Smith finish his career with the Cardinals? Am I crazy? Emmitt Smith didn't retire a Cowboy, did he? I don't remember who I'm thinking of. Bucks Cardinals. Hmm. Pete Kendall? Oh, Pete Kendall. I don't remember. What a pull, Brooke. Ooh, Andy Dalton. That's a good one. That's a good one. I was also I was briefly thinking of backup quarterbacks as well, but not Emmitt Smith only Cowboys. Gotcha. Oh, he was? Okay. I remembered that correctly? Yeah. Okay. I did have a memory of that. Nice. How do you know Pete Kendall? I don't know Pete Kendall at all. Pittman for Bucks Cards? Who? Emmett should have been the obvious one. Yeah, okay. I was second guessing myself, but I thought Emmett would be. Yeah, I mean, it's 79%. That is definitely the most obvious. Pittman. Who's Pittman for? Michael Pittman, the art running back? He's Michael Pittman's dad? Oh, there you go. Nice. Emmett should have been the obvious one. Yeah. Camping Kevin. What up? Camping Kevin. How are you? Michael Pittman Sr., not Junior. Yeah. Pete Kendall. Oh, Pecan was Pete Kendall. That was his nickname. Dave Craig. And you guys are pulling out some names. I have no clue. Where did like Darnell Mooney start? Did Darnell Mooney start in Arizona? Or Olamide Zaccheaus? I know he was in Atlanta for a while. Then he came here. I don't think he was Zaccheaus in Arizona. Darnell Mooney. Did Mooney start there? Because Mooney played for Chicago, I think, right? Yeah, he did. QB, these old school names. Oh, wait a minute. Glennon. That's the most Glennon is the most obvious answer for sure. At work listening to your game. Thanks for doing it. Thank you. Keem Hicks. Keem Hicks? I remember him for the Giants. He played for the Cardinals and the Bears. I mean, the Bucks and the Bears. Okay. Mike Glennon is definitely an answer, right? Because Glennon got signed after playing for the Bears, right? So I'm just gonna James Brooks. That's a name. That's a name. Josh McCown. That's a good one. There's a lot of good ones here. McCown. That's it. That is for sure a good one. All right, I'll go McCown. Why not? Josh McCown, 15%. Nice. Josh McCown. Now 80% of people picked Emmitt Smith. Now, okay, I just want to double check. I wanted to actually guess it, but I didn't. Is Darnell Mooney, did he start with the Cardinals? Am I crazy for that? I am crazy for that. He was just always on the Bears. What about the other receiver I said? Olamide Zaccheaus? I think because he's on the Bears now. I think he started on Atlanta. Yeah, he started with Atlanta. Oh, actually had a year in Philly before he came here. Didn't realize that. Well, thank you, Lante. Of course, help from the chat as well. But the chat got Pete Kendall. They remembered Dalton, Pittman, and McCown, and Largent. So it was a team effort. AP? Who did AP? AP finished. No, AP was in Minnesota. Where's he at? What up, Will? I don't know. All right, we're about to get the second half underway. Cardinals kicking it off to the Seahawks. So we can get this first half stats quickly after the kickoff here from Ryland. There's the kick, and it'll be returned here at the 5-yard line. Down the left numbers, and we'll get past the 30, tackled near the 33, 34-ish yard line by Davis Gaither. And the Seahawks will take over to start the half. All right, Sam Darnold went 8 for 11, 123 yards and a touchdown. Kyler Murray went 14 for 23 for 83 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks. Kenneth Walker, 8 carries, 46 yards. Zach Charbonnet, 8 carries, 24 yards and a touchdown. Trey Benson, 4 catches, 4 carries, 23 yards. Trey McBride, 5 catches, 39 yards, leading the Cardinals. And Arroyo, 2 catches, 44 yards, leading the game. All right, single back formation is Walker. Back in the game, play action, pumping, and fumble! Sack fumble, balls out, but the Seahawks end up with it. Josh Sweat taking the football out of Darnold's hands, but he couldn't hang on to it. And Darnold and the Seahawks survive one there. Charles Cross gets beat late. Sam Darnold looking to get rid of it, pumping it, but he couldn't find a guy. And then, unfortunately for the Cardinals, Josh Sweat couldn't hang on to that football. Way to get on that, I believe, was Barner. 2nd and 11. At their own 32. Play action. No, sorry. Man in motion is Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he gets the pitch play to the left side and out of bounds for a gain of about 9. Tim should do the NBA Immaculate Grade? Maybe. Nice throwback hat. Thank you, thank you. Do another. We got the game on, Nilly. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, though. It is fun, especially when the chat participates. It's a fun game to play together. 13:45 to go here in the third quarter. 3rd and 1 for the Seahawks. Running back shaded to the left side. And Jigba goes in motion right to left, takes the snap, rolling to his left side, and he thought about running it himself, but no, he gets it out to Barner. A.J. Barner, who had a touchdown earlier, gets the catch for the first down here and gets past midfield for the Seahawks. I highly doubt Kyler is still a Cardinal if they miss the postseason. What do y'all think? It's hard to say. I mean, they paid him a big contract. I mean, where are they going to go with quarterback? You know, like is somebody going to make a trade for him? Hard to say. First and 10, handoff up the middle out of the single back. Oh, Kenneth Walker. He does fight to get a 2-yard gain. He ran backwards after getting a little bit pulled down. Tried to stay on his feet and did. So now after out of bounds for a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Seahawks. Well, I'm going to have to go here in the third quarter. Scans the field. Cooper Kupp right to left. 3 receivers to the left. Ooh, A.J. Barner's got to get reset. He motioned too early. He does get reset. 4 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Darnold, quick throw to the right side. And it is Barner with the quick out. Makes the grab for a gain of 6. Sets up a 3rd and 2 now at the 39-yard line of the Cardinals. 12 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Darnold, 10 for 13, 149 yards. What a day for Darnold. Looks like ESPN has finally, in the second half, got their stuff worked out and figured out. Single back formation here. Heavy set, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and falling forward for the first down is Zach Charbonnet. Gain of 4 to the 35-yard line. Run game turning up here for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold calling the play here. Man, these quarterbacks that are now leaving their teams and turning into really good quarterbacks at other places is interesting. Takes a snap, play action. Darnold steps up, avoids